Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fae Realm. We back, we here. It's Tuesday. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. New mic who dis. Oh, you can't see it in this view. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome. It's time to get back to that death thing. Adam, over to you, sir.
So your group is still making its way upwards through Pingong Tower
Recording in progress.
within the Palace of Bones. And you have delivered the memories, the tokens, um, to the daughters of Sen Sheng, with the exception of, I believe, one of them, who you have yet to reach. Um, your party is split into two halves, one being awake, one being asleep. The sleeping group, comprised of Lin and Yi-Ling, is currently enjoying tea with a Jiangxi. Um, and the tea being served is dreams. Meanwhile, the uh, awake team, consisting of Loraphyra and Drausken, have recruited for themselves a mercenary from the city of Westgate and found another uh, barrier to the pinnacle in the form of a guardian warrior by the name of Black Tortoise, a massive turtle uh, wielding a staff. Now, with that all being said, we return to Yi-Ling and Lin enjoying tea with the unnamed Jiangxi. What do you think of the flavor? What notes do you detect? Looking directly at Lin, Yi-Ling, of course, detects nothing in any of this, but is sitting politely regardless.
Lynn is kind of looking at her dim reflection inside the cup as she remarks, the taste of melancholy, a longing that has remained long unanswered.
You are discerning. Excellent. Perhaps it has not been too long for you, after all.
It's been quite some time since I have tasted. But I must ask, from where did you get such stock, much less the time or ability to steep it in such a brew?
This is the ideal place to do this. This land is rich in dreams like none other. Though the flavors are dour, as you point out. Here. Here is my stock. And she hands you a series of jars. Smell. Taste. You barely know me. And yet, what would you serve? Fill the kettle with your choices. And then serve it.
I do not know you, but I know this place. I know it's despair. And if I were to serve a stranger, then perhaps what I seek could not be found here.
Then from where will you draw dreams?
I have ever and always been poor at the harvest, for I find myself unwilling to part those with the dreams that sustain them. Dreams of nostalgia, dreams of past passions.
I
They
have
make
not
for-
tasted such dreams in many years. I need not take, for they fall off as chaff. If only there were a way to procure nostalgia, hope.
These are the things that those living and those awake are less willing to part with.
You have piqued my curiosity. I wish to partake, to taste.
I actually want to see if I have anything in my inventory. Huh. You know, I don't think I ever asked about this. I appear to be carrying a green ribbon designed to be worn as a choker.
Okay.
Is there perhaps a dream embedded in this item? Some kind of memory?
Do you remember where you got it from?
So listed right next to it is a crystal doorknob. I think these might be mementos.
They could be. Let me see.
I think it was from the marketplace at the carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is not such an item among the mementos, but you got it, you think, from the Litwick market?
Yes.
And it says a green
A green ribbon
Uh-huh.
designed to be worn as a choker.
Mine says it is a memento, so
Okay. Yeah, that sounds really familiar. Yes, I believe it is on the list here.
Well, given that I appear to be drawing no benefit from it, and I can't identify if it provides any kind of boon, I might offer it up as a dream.
She opens the lid of the tea kettle. Assuming that you offer it to her, then she begins to brew it. And then after a few moments, doesn't take long. She pours it into a cup and drinks. Even this, it is filled with grief, despair, melancholy, and yet, hidden underneath all of that is something I have not tasted in a long, long time. Despite the hopelessness of the situation, this simple creature still hoped for a better tomorrow, regardless of the pain that they felt day to day, for all that they were used. It is exquisite. You may
Perhaps
go. I have decided not to impede. I will simply remain here and taste.
Are you sure? By now you must know that when our deed is done, this dream will no longer hold.
Stop putting in memes, Drausken. I see you. God damn it. I'm trying to be in character here.
I am responding to the chat.
I see. All right. The Zhangxi sits back and continues to drink. It does nothing else.
Yi-Ling stands, bows politely, and backs out of the room. Come on, Lynn.
Then pray, enjoy your leisure.
Okay. That brings us to... Yes. Back to Drausken and Loraphyra. Let us dispense with trickery and speak honestly, a warrior to another. What is it that you want?
Simply put, passage. Past here. Up.
I am big to prevent such a thing. To that end, I would know what it is you seek beyond.
I have to wonder if you are insistent on playing the fool, or if you know what we need, and you need us to say it out loud for you.
Very well. I understand. But what hope have you to succeed? Why will I risk my mistress's wrath when she must deal with you on her own.
The fact that you're even willing to have this conversation means that your loyalty to your mistress is already in question. Either, like our friend here, you seek an escape from this realm, knowing that there is no future for you here, or perhaps, somehow, some way, you realize that your mistress is mad and will sacrifice everything and everyone in hopes of clambering towards an ideal perfection that she will never reach. In either event, you know that if you were to continue here, there is no true future. Only an endless present. What hope do we have? Hope that something will change.
Roll persuasion. And since I enjoyed that so much, you may do so at advantage.
Woohoo!
Dane, you can't just keep dropping these good-ass lines and not have a good charisma.
I know.
Not only can
mean,
I can continue to
you
roll
could-
sub 10
Deadpool
with
point.
advantage.
We've got the dead. I'm down for the Deadpool use. If you want it, Dane,
Smoke
it's
if you
yours.
got him.
Yep.
Do it.
I mean, sure, we've got it. Might as well. We'll throw one more on there and hope for the best.
All right.
A 0.
Was that still rolled at an advantage? Technically?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is still rolled at
My
advantage. Yeah.
Okay. I just assumed it was an additional roll.
No. That's so funny though.
The rear.
Oh boy.
Just,
Another 0!
All right, that one stands straight up. That stands.
I'm trying, man.
Tis fate.
so
This
Oh.
is what the people pay to see. This is entertainment.
Maker's mercy.
I tried.
How?
I did what I could.
This is why we have the dice. It creates these moments.
Too strong.
Thank you, Duke Fleeg, for refilling the Deadpool. Very kind of you.
Funding us.
Will not help Dane, obviously, but it'll help the rest of us.
Oh,
Um,
goodness.
Well done. So you do your best, and he goes, "Nothing that you say is untrue. However, I still doubt your capability."
So have others before us. And they're not here anymore.
Loraphyra, he looks ready to raise his staff again. But there's hesitation.
This is not the first such realm that we have been to. And we stand where the ruler of that land does not. We are no untried, untested team. We have done this before. We know what we are about. And we know that we can make this nightmare end. For certain.
Persuasion.
Well, at least mine's better than at least
I would
mine's
try
better
to
than
aid
Dane's.
you, but I think that might actually hurt your chances.
You know, you're probably correct. I'd like to take a second to cast guidance on myself.
Spirits, be with me.
They
Legit,
have
though.
to be. They've deserted Drausken.
Spectral crows go in your ears.
God.
Wow.
I'll roll it just because, but yeah. Look, we are not a persuasive bunch. We did not build for charisma.
God.
Look, if someone will back me on it, I'll use it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll give it. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be better.
12 is better. It's above 10.
Yeah.
I will leave it up to you if the guidance roll stays with that.
Yeah, I mean, it lasts for a certain amount of time, not just for a skill roll.
That's true.
Okay. Middle of the road. Let's go.
All right. He takes a wide stance, opening up his guard and flexing. And he says to Drausken and to you, "Whoever is the strongest, hit me as hard as you can."
I will immediately defer to Drausken.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Look, you have a -1 to charisma. I have a -1 to strength.
And if we're talking about physical punching, yes, I'm probably the strongest. Can I don't know, insight him to see exactly what he's looking for with this display? Is he just arrogant and wants to give us a shot? Is he like trying to gauge how much power we have and whether we have a chance? Like, is this a test or is this bravado?
Go ahead and roll your insight. That's a good question.
That's another nat 1.
It's up to you.
That's 3 in a row.
That is statistically unlikely, but Dane breaks statistics.
At least, get it out of your system early.
Oh,
this is
no,
like Rosencrantz
Chris.
and Guildenstern, where he just keeps like getting the same side of the coin.
Yeah. No, Chris. There is no bottom to Dane's ability to roll ones.
Absolutely. Absolutely bonkers.
He has a rather stone-faced demeanor. It's hard to read.
Okay. Then Drausken is going to lunge forward and try to drive his sword into Black Tortoise's knee.
Okay, interesting. All right, make an attack roll.
Do I get advantage because he's just standing there?
Sure.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, thank
21.
gods.
So he was offering you a hit on his torso, and then you went for his knee, and he couldn't dodge in time, and you slashed it. And he goes, "Perhaps you are acquainted with the stuff of war."
I mean, I wasn't going to stab his or slash his knee as much as I was going to try and basically destroy the connecting tissue in his leg.
Well, let's see how you did.
All right.
Ruthless. But we love it.
8 damage.
Yep, 8 damage. And I am going to go ahead and...
They're on a superiority die.
Yep. And I want to make sure I'm getting the right one. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and add in a distracting strike. My goal? Maim his leg. Drop him down to one leg, basically. Prevent him from maneuvering and get the upper hand in battle.
All right, you knock him down to one leg. He holds himself up with his left hand.
Can I do a follow-up bonus action shield bash?
Sure.
I want to shield bash that leg.
So he bats it away. Oh, it's on GM.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was like, does he?
It's on my screen. I got a 24.
Okay.
Okay.
He does so. He said, "Okay, you don't hit particularly hard, but you are cunning, vicious. It would appear that I am far too injured to impede you. Alas, I surrender."
We accept your surrender.
Steps aside.
Thank you.
Drausken's going to stay on the guard as his allies move past.
All right. These stairs over here. One assumes.
Mm-hmm.
This one assumes. I assume. All right.
As Drausken moves past him with the rest of the allies gone up ahead, kind of leans in. Sorry about the leg. I don't take chances with enemies your size.
It is oddly appreciated. Don't lose.
Not planning to.
All right, and you begin to make your way upstairs. All right, let's go back. Nope, that's awake. All right. Sleep 2.
Which one?
As we return to Yi-Ling and Lin.
Up the stairs, I assume.
Excellent, good choice. All right.
Which is it, the right or the left one that's up?
Ever upwards.
It's the one that is correct. Good job.
Up the stairs.
Oh. You're already there. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, no.
Tum 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 tum. just to find the fourth sister very quickly. Wait, have we been here before?
Mm-hmm.
We have.
Remember,
You go down?
you cut your way in.
Yeah, and
but
then you went outside, and then you climbed down, and then you met the Zhongxi.
that's right. Gotcha.
Yeah, one of the
There's
daughters
no
was
staircase
here.
over here.
That's right. Okay, let's go.
If there's yet more to climb, then we'll find it here. Elsewise, you may have to find another tower.
One is enough. Let's go. Tum 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 tum. My super accurate climbing stairs noise.
And for some reason, I only have Yi-Ling. All right, let's try again.
Will do. Right. The library? Zoom and enhance.
A study of some kind.
If our sister like to read?
What do we find laid out before us?
Scrolls. Many scrolls, many plans. Endless versions of a calf. Over and over, designed and redesigned. Scratched out, crumpled up, archived.
This must be the drafting room.
Indeed. Should we take a quick look in the doors here? See if the last sister's there? Or do you think she will be next to the Empress?
We shall see.
Nothing. All right. Is that like a map of Ekath there?
Yes. But, Lynn, this map is a much larger area. Far beyond the borders of Ekath. Far beyond the borders of the mists.
Show me.
Is this a cat as it once was?
It appears so. There is still visible Pinglong Tower, the Palace of Bones, as it would come to be called.
This was a cat. Long ago. Before the mist, before the bell.
Perhaps maybe the rest of it is still wherever it was before. And you can visit when we're all done.
I dread to not think of what awaits us when we're done.
Oh, come on. We'll be fine. If we survive. Pat, pat, pat.
I see a sword mounted here. Is this purely decorative?
You reach out and grasp the handle of the sword, and there is a flash. Something doesn't assault your mind, but there is a sudden surge of memory, and you instinctively recoil your hand, and you return to yourself.
You all right? Did it hurt you?
The
Did I
sword
smash
is...
it?
It is imbued with a vision, a memory. I cannot tell.
Is it a memento? Should we take it with us?
I'll try to reach for it one more time.
Again, you feel the memories flood your mind. Do you grip the handle or let go?
I'm going to let them watch over me.
You are Xian Shang. You are defending your home against invaders. You are a hero among your people, a valiant warrior, a clever tactician, a brilliant sage. They cheer your name. You are their liberator, their savior, their champion. And then you return to yourself.
This is more than a weapon, it is a memento.
We should take it with us.
I think I shall.
You take it off the wall and stow it.
You know how to use a sword? Just out of curiosity.
When you grasp the blade, Lynn, you feel as if you are the Empress. And she did know how to use a sword. At least while you grasp this one, you are proficient.
Magic sword.
I am not trained in the art of swordplay yet. Years of warfare lie dormant beneath this blade.
Teach you when
Their
we find
memory
it.
guides my hand.
All right. Well, then, at least you have that. You'll be all right. Shall we up yet another flight of stairs?
Let's.
Tap, 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 tap.
Okay, and with that, let us return to the other group. As I gather the pieces together.
We're like frogging our way.
You find yourself in a small room. A shrine lies before you. But there are no further stairs.
All right. What is this in front of us? This purple thing?
It is a shrine. What is it enshrined to? You see a statue of a golden dragon. And you also see 4 small paintings. 4 young women.
I'm gonna go and look out this window to see if there's anyone that is immediately nearby who would see me if I opened the window and stepped out. If there's something that I can step out onto.
There does not seem to be anyone out there. Or anything.
Quiet as the grave. terrifying. I want to open the window and stick my head out and look up because the bell isn't here, which makes me think that we're going to have to climb or do something to get up to the bell.
Indeed. You look up and see an open, starry sky.
There's nothing further up. Okay.
You're from around here. Where's the bell?
I've never been allowed to even come this far. This room is forbidden to everyone.
When you're in the palace and the bell rings, does it ring from above you?
Yes. It is audible, but I had assumed that there would be another way further up.
Well, let's take a look around then.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm gonna give him the guidance. I'm just gonna start like auto guidancing.
How about I help you? Because I'm pretty sure you are going to do better at this than me.
Valid. Do you have guidance, or I can cast it on myself?
Yes, I have Old Man with a Pipe guidance.
Ah, Panamayo. Cool. Thank you. That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
The most filthy of 20s.
Look, we'll take it.
There is a combination of various spices and flowers. There is fermented vanilla. There is chamomile, honey, plushy pillows, a very sort of sweet scent burning in the air. The candle lights and lanterns burn low. It is not much meaning to you, Loraphyra, but you realize that it could be to one such as Drausken. These are conditions to help one relax, to sleep, to dream of one's daughters, to dream of a perfect city, one where the people do not turn against their champion, ones who do not forget or slander your name.
Drausken, can you look out that window and see if there's another area out that direction, just in case? But Loraphyra is moving over toward the shrine and the pictures that are displayed there.
Some smaller towers, walls. Doesn't look like anything this tall, though.
I wonder if the bell is in the dream and it has the power to ring over here.
It's possible. Of course, in this hellhole, seems like just about anything's possible when it comes to dreaming.
True enough. Loraphyra is going to reach out and touch the closest picture. She's here-ish. ready to pull her hand back if it bites at her. Look,
It does bite at you a little bit.
Everything's fucking weird here.
Everything is weird here, but instead of teeth emerging from the image and clamping down on you, instead you were met with a flash of memory.
I will press my hand flat on the picture to take in this memory.
You prance and dance along the gemstone gardens, collecting flowers. You have a small trinket, a wooden bird. When you blow into the hollow of its tail feathers, it whistles. You watch it fly through the air, held aloft by your fingers. And then you return.
She's bound memories of her daughters into these images. Memories from her daughters. There's a piece of them in these. All right. I'm going to reach over and grab one of the candles and attempt to set the painting alight.
Very well.
I'm sure that's wise.
No. But this feels like it may be one of the connections that is holding the daughters here.
Well, then let's hope our friends on the other side have accomplished what they need with the young ones.
Do you want to send your bird to find out before I do that? Graham is still on a mission.
I suppose. Clint! Front and center. Check in with the others in the dream. We need to know if they have already met and put the daughters to rest.
It vanishes into smoke. And with that, we join them as Loraphyra sets one of the paintings on fire, watching it burn and melt away and become ash blowing away in the wind. Okay, where did we leave you guys?
Floor
Yes.
something, dream something.
Exactly.
Probably floor 3, Dream.
It's Tower Sleep 4.
Okay, we're on the fourth.
Your naming conventions are interesting.
I mean, it's efficient.
If it makes sense to him, that's all that matters. There she is.
Oh boy.
The raven appears, and the two of you see Clint as you make your way up the stairs.
Hello there.
As you mount the stairs and come around, you see a spirit kneeling before a shrine. Clint sees this and vanishes.
Goodbye.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello.
They must be making good progress.
And checking on the others. Well, we come to it at last.
If you would allow me.
Of course. I will stand guard as normal.
Lynn is going to take a seat next to the spirit here, kneel down, and also put her hands together in prayer.
She's just gonna
At
bodyguard it
last,
up.
you join me.
Sorry to have made you wait.
Please. She turns towards you, Yi-Ling. Join us.
All right. Who do we pray to? Is this an ancestral shrine?
I do not pray to myself. We are not here to be prayed to. We are to be remembered, as she remembers. One of the paintings, the one on the far left, glows brightly and then vanishes.
Yep.
I see. Our time has come. This has
You must have
been
noticed.
inevitable.
Time, life, death, all things are but ephemeral. The memories we keep with us, we can take them, but we cannot let them take us. They are heavy, but we must continue walking. I reach for the golden chrysanthemum, and I place it before her. My dearest, Mani, I do not know what awaits us beyond, but know that I will pray for you.
Above all, that which I look forward to most is the end.
Would you wait for me one more time?
I have waited long enough. I am done, as are my sisters. Except for one final act. One that you yourself will bring to bear, as I have read in the tea leaves, as I have seen in the stars, as I have read in the scrolls. I am grateful it was you. She takes the chrysanthemum. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The four images, one by one, in front of you on the shrine, glow brightly and vanish. And the area where the images sat, left only alone by the dragon, begins to warp, as if looking into heat from a distance. And then an ethereal stairway appears before you.
Only the bell remains. Come. There is yet one last goodbye.
Indeed.
The stairway before you appears as well. The innards of the shrine replaced by another world, as if a window. You could step through it. And you climb the stairs.
Any response from Clint?
Yes. Sorry. Before this, he had already returned and shown you what he saw. After a few moments, the ethereal stairs appear, confirming that what was meant to be done has been done.
Seems we're all together then.
Separated by only the thinnest of veils. And yet...
And how about you? Up for a little regicide? Or are you going to stay here?
I have no problem with killing.
I didn't think you would.
But I'd do a lot better if I had my other weapon.
There's no one left to warn.
And he'll proffer it over.
It's okay, baby. You're safe now. Gives it a kiss.
Just know, if that hits me in the back, you better make it a killing shot.
I assure you, I'll only do that if we lose.
If we lose, you might want to save it for yourself.
Well,
Bloody
right.
warriors.
That makes sense. What a great day.
While they're having this entirely too macho for me conversation, I'm gonna go around and put out the candles that I'm gonna put out the candles that are putting those soothing smells into the air, and scatter the sleepy time herbs, trying to weaken the power of sleep as much as possible here.
Very well.
Yeet those herbs out the window. They may not do anything, but it makes me feel a little better.
Trash the place.
Respectfully, trash the place. And set memories on fire because, fire cleanses everything eventually.
Eventually.
I will look back at them. Before we go into combat together, I realized I don't know your name. Or what I may call you.
Well, I opened up a website just for this occasion.
The one time that we didn't ask.
Ooh, I like that one. Tang.
Tang. A pleasure. Shall we?
Once again, after you.
Drausken, will you lead the way?
I assume it's this way.
Through the shrine, yeah.
Yes.
Just gonna do the electric slide right up through here.
And Tang watches your rear.
Yeah, I figured she might. Not bad. Look, she's hot.
It's okay if you're hot.
Yeah, it
Otherwise,
is.
it's creepy.
Incorrect, but also it's not
Two
creepy when
things can be true at once.
it's not creepy when flirting is returned.
I see. I see. All right. Well, let's take a break here
Seemed like a good spot, yeah.
while I set
All right.
up for the battle with Xian Cheng.
Here we go.
We're doing it. We're
All right,
doing it well.
everyone, y'all ready to fucking wrap up a calf? Let's fucking go.
After
Been here
1,000
for a
years.
hot minute.
After 10,000 years.
It's been 84 years.
It's been.
Okay, Grandma.
We'll be back very shortly, friends. Stick around. We will see you all very soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Death. One of these days, I'm going to start releasing the, break Zoom recordings, just so that you guys can see the bullshit that we get up to. Dane tried to kill Tania by making her laugh while she was eating. We have created a Humble Hammer, which is a combination of Humble Wood and Warhammer. We get up to some weird hijinks in the breaks. So, let me know if you want to see those on as special content on the YouTube channel or something. I don't know.
Tier 3 sub reward.
What?
Tier 3 sub reward.
I love it. So welcome back, everyone. And I'm going to pass it right back over to you, Adam. You ready?
The question is, are you?
Never.
You mount the stairs, walls generate and appear, forming out of the ether, and a bright light hovers above you as you continue to mount the stairs higher and higher. Eventually, you reach the pinnacle.
Oh.
You hear the roar of a great dragon bellowing its challenge. You see a pair of snarling, massive, dog-like lions guarding a stairwell leading up to a platform suspended high above a golden bell. And there, standing just below it, is the Empress, clad in her magical robes, tendrils of cloth coming from the base, the hem of the robe, each holding a scroll.
Are we all here?
You are all here.
This is where the dream and the reality intersect.
Well, hopefully all of that splitting up did us some good.
Yi-Ling, Lin, Tang, the rest of us.
Hello? Strange. No, wait.
Hi. I'm here to help you kill the Empress, I guess.
Indeed.
Right. So, everybody stand back.
Hold on.
What? What's the problem?
With this kind of a enemy, just killing isn't enough. We've laid the groundwork, but I'm gonna look at Lynn. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. I step forward. I make no effort to conceal my presence.
How is it possible that you have made your way to my sanctuary, to the pinnacle of the tower, where none may tread but myself and those I deem worthy? You have once again sullied my vision, brought corruption and imperfection to my design. You are a thing that should not be. And so, in coming here, I will unmake you and put right this place once again. Prepare to wait. Wait, you I know.
My lady, my empress, I bow politely.
How can it be that you stand here with your limbs attached to your torso? How can you bow with a head on your neck? Such brazen effrontery. Have you no shame? How dare you live in my presence?
You thought to retire me from my service. I thought to return knowing that my job was not yet done.
"'Tis I who decide. 'Tis I who suffer you. And I say to you, your work has passed. Your usefulness ended. I knew not what power brought you back, but I'll send you again. And this time, I will break you into few more pieces. Perhaps this time I shall burn the remains instead of burying them to infect my soil.
You may break me, you may burn me as many times as you wish. The ravens will bring me back, as you have no doubt heard their call. Your dream is ending. It is time to wake my lady. I lay down the 4 golden tokens before her.
What is the meaning of these? And then each of them begins to glow and fill the area with bright light. And then emerging from this light is a creature of mist. And then a creature made entirely of teeth. A creature made entirely of eyes. And a living maple. How dare you? How dare you bring these images, these phantoms here to my sacred place? These are not my... They are not mine. You hear me? I deny them.
You know what they are. You are afraid. You are afraid to bestow them even a modicum of the love they deserve. For every memory you have clung to, you have denied what is right in front of you. You cling to phantoms. While you let the present pass you by. A flower, no matter how much you care for it, no matter how beautiful it may be, will one day wilt.
Roll persuasion.
Could it be? Is this the one that's going to do it?
Just do better than me.
I have proficiency. Yes. Positive bonus. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Dirty 20.
With that, the light in the area becomes dark, and the sounds of ravens begin to fill the air. And they begin to gather around.
You have toiled for so long. As your humble gardener, let me grant you one last mercy. Tonight, for once and ever, you will know rest.
None may rest while I live. There is only the nightmare. Roll initiative.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Okay. Time to roll low.
shadow, the true self. Oh boy.
Drausken, you have the first action.
All right. Well, then Drausken is going to wait. He's got a whole host of people behind him on the stairs. Kind of need to see what the enemy is doing. But if any of them start to try and attack the people on the stairs still, he's going to go ahead and try and block and intercept them.
Okay. Drausken stands guard, granting the turn to Sen Sheng, the Empress. All right, she is going to open up. All coming for Lynn. 3 magic missiles. As she does the sleight of gestures.
I have no shield to block it with. I will take that. 15 damage.
Loraphyra.
I am going to... how high up is the tower that the Empress is on?
So it's 20 feet high.
20 feet high. Okay. 5, 10.
There are no poles which suspend it. It defies gravity.
It's a dream. Of course it does. Exactly.
She's way up.
35, 40. I'm going to use... I'm assuming that these are stairs that are coming up, so I have to actually, like, finish climbing the stairs in order to get onto the level playing field.
These are stairs, yes.
No, these ones. The ones we were.
That's where
up.
you emerged from.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use my movement and my action to come around to here, just to get myself into more of a central location. And then I will use a 2nd level spell slot in my bonus action to call in my spiritual weapon. And this time we're calling in the sword.
Ah, okay.
For we seek to kill a monarch.
All right. We are, let's see, do I want you to cast that spell? Not really. I am going to cast Counterspell.
Okay. All right. I'd rather she use it on that.
Right?
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she uses one of her scrolls. And let's see. Actually, let's not use one of the scrolls. We're just going to do something simple. We're just going to cast another spell. And we're going to fire a 2nd magic missile. This time it'll come for you, Loraphyra.
I will use my reaction to activate the Rod of Absorption and catch the magic missiles.
Yes!
Beautiful.
Nice.
What level was that?
1.
Sweet. Hey, I've got a level now. This Rod of Absorption is gonna be interesting in this fight.
Indeed. All right. Tang is gonna move up. And she is looking around and goes ahead and takes a shot at one of the lion dogs. And I will use her dagger attack for this. And a 10 is not gonna hit. So that is a miss straight out. And you hear the loud boom from the gun.
That's a buff.
And the lion dog leaps out of the way, anticipating anything as it's pointed at it. She curses and begins reloading the gun. The great beast bounds downwards, down the stairs, and goes in for multiple attacks.
Am I able to move up to intercept?
Yes, if you want to.
Yes.
Okay. And what is that going to do?
I'll pretty much just make an attack against it.
Okay. Okay.
$16? $16 hit?
Yeah, give me just a moment. Sorry, I realized that Tang's stuff wasn't hooked up. 16 is a hit, yes.
Cool. Is this happening before, during, after, while it's trying to attack her?
It has already struck her.
Okay. Kind of
Oh my god.
hoping that I could intercept before that, but understood. All right. Well, in that case, we'll just go ahead and do some damage right now.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yep.
All right, you step forward, meeting the attack as it comes in, and stab at the lion dog, which yelps lightly at the strike, but has plenty of fight.
Hey, puppy, puppy. Eyes right here.
Okay.
Did it make the con save?
Versus, what are you doing?
Sword of Wounding.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's give it its damage. At the end of its turn, it has a fun little ability. And Tang takes a couple more points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Truly vicious.
The gold dragon bellows another roar. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw against fear.
Rude. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oof. Could be better.
Do you want to use a Deadpool point?
It's fine.
All right.
Okay. All right. The only one who is struck by this fear is Lynn. You are frightened. Begone, small ones, or face my divine wrath. Lynn Buff. Wait, no. Go ahead.
All right. Eyeing the dragon at the corner of her vision, she looks back to the Empress and musters up the will to say, "You covet memories, you hoard them, but you do not tend to them. You do not care for them. You never have." We're going to cast Aura of Vitality with my standard action.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
As a phantom field of golden chrysanthemums appears to bloom in the area around her. Go ahead and mark
Oh, heal you.
Aura for that. 30 feet in a circle.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to retreat this way, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use a bonus action and use it to heal myself right now. And get back 6 HP. And that's my turn.
As you summon this, you sense the present but invisible, intangible spirits of a calf. The souls trapped here. Those still dreaming, longing to wake. You feel their hunger. You feel their anger. They empower your magic. At the end of your turn, she is going to cast Magic Missile again. And it is coming for you.
Three, 2 for a total of 8 damage, and I believe 3 concentration checks.
Yike.
That's the worst part.
The actual power of the magic missile spell.
Yes.
Save. Oof.
Use a point. Use a thing.
Use,
Do a
Okay.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Use-
Okay.
use a
We'll take the Deadpool for that.
take it.
No way we're gonna let you.
Oh.
Oh.
However, as I mentioned, the spirits of Akath are with you, empowering your spells, granting you advantage on concentration checks.
Hell yeah.
I will not yield. Not while your people starve to feed your delusions.
Excellent. Yi-Ling.
Yi-Ling is going to reach into her rust bag of tricks, pull out a little fuzzy ball, throw it underhanded right next to Drausken, right here. Please be something big. Please be something big. And ooh, 7's good. 7 is a lion.
Yes.
Perfect.
How appropriate.
Beautiful. Here, let me open up my bestiary. Lion.
Thank
Ooh,
you
it's
for
a large
the
beast.
thank you for the addition to the Deadpool, Your Grace.
Thank you, Dookie.
Very, very kind.
Ooh, lion has pack tactics.
Hell yeah.
You, Dane. Sorry,
Scar,
Drausken.
brother. Be who you were born to be.
Oh, look at that
Go.
beauty.
Let's go. Do I have to do something? How do I control this thing?
That is a
The
good
creature is
question.
friendly to you using your companion's acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn. Or to give it general orders, such as to attack your enemies. Okay. In the absence of orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Can I just leave it alone to kill the dragon? the dog lion?
Assert dominance.
I mean, it's a male lion, and those are male lions.
Right. Can't
Or at least they're the
bothered to
same
hunt,
name, so
but
who
they'll
knows?
protect their territory. This is your territory now. Protect it. Awesome. Yeah, I guess I'll do that on my bonus action. Attack with the lion. It has, what does it have? It's got a bite. Okay.
Chomp chomp, motherfucker.
I've put it in your journal.
Oh,
On roll
excellent.
20.
Beautiful. Let me.
It's at the top of everything.
There it is. Okay, just scrolling down where Murgatroyd usually lives. Alrighty. Oh, it's got rend. That's cool. And multi-attack. Excellent. Line next. Rend attacks. Okay. With the use of roar. What? This is way more cunning. This is more than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, my thing has different stuff than this does, so. Oh, can replace one of these attacks with the use of roar. Okay. We'll just do multi-attack. We'll make this easy. Easier.
Slash,
Oh.
slash.
Really? You're not gonna actually roll a thing?
You have to
Alright.
click on the attacks on the sheet.
Yeah.
I did.
You have to click on the
No,
the
not
rend-
multi-attack.
the rend-
The
rend
actual
attacks.
rend.
Oh, I see. Okay, there we go.
And it has pack tactics, you said?
Yes.
All right, so that's a 25 to hit.
Oh, so I roll at advantage. Okay.
That's what pack tactics is.
That's
It's brilliant.
Great. I'll just roll again. And then I get... Oh, wait. No, it does advantage on these. I'm sorry. Ignore those. Everything else.
Yeah, okay, so it goes in and does a couple of cuts and bites, tearing away at the lion dog.
Excellent. Go, Mercutio.
All right. At the end of
Oh, I'm
your
gonna
turn.
move.
Oh,
I'm gonna scooch behind Lan. Hi. Hi, friend. That's it.
okay. We are going to do magic missile again. At level 2.
Ooh.
And all of these are coming for Yi-Ling.
All right. Fine. I see how it is.
That's 15 damage.
Yow.
Okay. Math. Gosh, now I need a calculator.
You're down to 31.
Thank you.
Okay. This creature over here comes bounding along. Let me double check their speed. Oh. And then they are going to dash to get right here. All right. Round 2.
Got a lot of company coming down these stairs.
All right, Drausken is going to move over here, so that the lion dog has to pick a direction to look between him and the lion. and do a little bit of chipping away at it then. Presumably, if he can try and get some cuts in on its legs, that seems to be effective against big opponents. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Excellent. That's 3 damage and a con save. Which it makes. All right.
All right, it remains unwounded for now.
And he's going to go ahead and he's going to try and sweep under and see if he can't catch its leg with his shield, doing a shield bash. 15 athletics.
Does 5
right.
win? No. Okay.
Ooh.
Eyes up here, eyes up here. Then dips in, just whacks it in the leg with the shield.
Awesome. Now you have advantage on it to go with the advantage you have on it.
Oh.
All right.
I don't think I have advantage normally.
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics doesn't give me advantage.
Oh,
it's
that's
just
true.
It has advantage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But also,
Okay.
now my swashbuckler mercenary has some advantage.
True. All right. That brings us to the Empress. Okay. The dragon's not doing it for you. Very well. Let us see what it is that you are truly afraid of. The dragon vanishes. And instead, the magical energy of where it stood flies at you, Drausken. And I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, we can do those. Not well, but we can do those.
We can attempt.
16, actually.
Ooh.
Okay.
Apparently, I did get all of my ones out, at least for now.
Don't say it. You jinx it.
Can he be jinxed? Isn't he already like maximum jinx?
I'm as jinxy as they get.
So you begin to see a manifestation. You begin to see the pikes around you. You begin to see the image of the soldiers betrayed one by one, strung up. But you understand rationally, logically, coldly even, what it is she's doing. And you push the images out of your mind. You have resisted Phantasmal Killer.
Lynn, you better talk to her before I go up those stairs and handle it myself.
A veteran afflicted by things that soldiers are afflicted with, the visions of their duty, their lack of understanding of the desires of their sovereign. Such fragile minds you have. Loraphyra.
Boy, she's cruising for a beating, isn't she?
I don't know if it's been clear. She is not nice.
What? Shocking.
Impression I got, really.
She seemed really
Nothing
reasonable.
but kind words for us.
You know, brave is
bastion
by
of
far
warmth.
brave is by far the kindest word for stupidity, wouldn't you say? I am going to use my action to channel divinity with a path to the grave on this lion dog creature that my friends are fighting. It is cursed, which means that it has vulnerability to all of the damage in the next attack. Just in time for our swashbuckler to go in and have some fun.
Okay, excellent. All right. All right, so as you curse it, you can see many other ravens with spirits flying and flitting over the creature, harrying it and distracting it. Their spectral claws dig into its flesh, tearing at its resolve.
Excellent. And yeah, let's see. Is the platform basically like free floating? Could I walk underneath it? You said it's not supported by any pillars or anything.
You could walk underneath it, yes.
Amazing. I'd like to not be in her easy line of vision, so I'm gonna go under the platform.
Okay.
So that I can keep an eye on everything that's going on without being seen by her. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, Ting strikes out again at the lion. And strikes melee with its dagger. And hits once. Dealing 7, but actually 14 damage. So the creature moves, dodging, and then finally she faints, dives back, and then lunges forward and pierces the creature through the heart. And it falls down dead. Okay.
All right.
She then moves up to the next one.
Oh yeah, Tang. Get him. Kill him. Maim him.
At the end of this turn, you're gonna do something. One of her scrolls is used, and she casts a spell on herself. Okay. Lynn.
Question. How high is this elevation?
5 feet.
5 feet up?
You'll see, maybe you see, on the map there are little numbers that I have placed.
I don't think we can see those.
I don't
Zoom
think
and
so.
enhance. No. Just cool.
Oh,
cool
no, you're
clouds.
right. They are on GM layer.
Ba-da-dum.
It's a neat pattern though on the stairs if you zoom in
Yeah,
far enough.
so anyway, it's 5 feet elevation here. It's 10 feet here, 15, then 20.
Okay.
Is that center bit also floating or is that solid?
It's
The
this is all floating. The bell
That's the bell.
the bell is hanging aloft, but from your angle you can't see what it's anchored to, if anything.
No worries. But we could get under the bell as well.
How high up is the bell? I assume it's attached to the ceiling. Up, maybe.
So it is just above her. So from your place, it's about 25 feet up.
Okay. That is much closer than I thought it was. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
How tall are these great stone dragons?
This one reaches up to just over the platform.
So like 25 feet?
So about 20 feet.
20 feet, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Cool. Tight.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stick with my original plan.
Okay.
which is I'm just going to reach for the golden lion figurines that I have. And I whisper to myself, "O great divine lions that drive out evil." We're going to toss one over here as it springs to life as a lion of gilded gold.
So many lions up in this
And
joint.
the second one beneath my feet.
There's lions everywhere. You get a lion. You get a lion. Everyone here gets a lion.
I'm going to climb onto its back.
Yeah.
And I would like this lion to clear the 5-foot jump here and keep running as far as it can up the stairs.
It is a cat. It sits down.
It's like putting a harness on a cat where they just like walk like they have no idea what their limbs are.
Starts pawing at the door. Go outside.
There you go, Lynn. You also have access to lions.
Tigers and bears.
All right. So I guess I'll have them take their actions now.
Sure.
This one up here is going to go ahead and make its multi-attack. It has pack tactics active, so rending twice with advantage.
Oh.
Let's go.
We
All
love
right,
starting
6
off with a nat
damage.
20.
All right, not much, but it's still standing, obviously.
The other lion has a speed of 50 feet, so it's going to move 20 feet and hop upwards to get onto the platform. With a 10-foot run start, it can make that jump
Of course.
with its 17 strength. It's going to move the rest of its speed this way, and then use its end action to dash another 50 feet.
I mean, my house
me
cat can make that jump.
here.
So
It's true.
I see that it's so funny to watch them like look at it and gauge. You know, and they're working it out.
Do that? Do they do that little wiggle butt?
Yeah, I love that. That's so funny.
The
All right,
calibration.
while I'm up here, I'm going to use a bonus action to use Aura of Vitality and heal myself for 3 HP. And as my turn comes to a close, I realize that the object of my fear is no longer present. Do I have to make a save, or is it gone?
It's gone.
All right.
You may have wondered why the ancient dragon, the wisdom save to resist its fear was so low. It's because you're resisting a spell, an illusion, not a dragon.
If you could also move the lion up to this platform here.
You can move it.
I do not appear to be able to.
You might be messing with. Well, actually, no. You should have access to all of them.
I've got the sheep, but
you
not the...
You have the sheep, but not the actual.
You gave me lion access. Here you go.
Okay.
Where are you
You've got
going?
you've got the keys to the lion.
I'm the lion keeper.
There you go. Excellent. All right, you come riding on a lion along the stairs leading up towards the Empress.
Shit's biblical.
Godfrey Daniel. My dad would say. All right.
Okay. At the end of that turn, she's going to do another legendary action. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead. All right. Sorry, a lot of build-up just to do this. And this is against you, Lynn. Oh, no, wrong one. Shield, shield, shield,
Yeah!
A lot of
Shield.
build up first. She's got to build the shield.
More
up.
shields.
Shields at her.
Should make
She
it
suddenly
like that.
straps on her Captain America cosplay and starts flinging shields.
She's about to hit me with a Daigo parry.
Yeah.
On your left.
5, 7, 10, 13. Getting a little spicy.
Who are these aimed at, Lynn?
Lynn.
Oh, heal yourself, girl.
4 incoming
I
saves.
was gonna, but then he rode away on the lion.
1, 2, 3, 4. We got it.
Ooh.
Yes! Beautiful.
All right. Beautiful work. Yi-Ling.
No, who could play at that game? Yi-Ling will reach for one of the stars on her robe of stars and cast a 5th level magic missile at her.
Hell yeah.
All of them. Which, let's see, it's how many? 8? No, 7.
It's 3 plus
Missiles?
4, 7.
Yes. Okay, and then they're all just D4 plus 1s. Okay. Give me 7 D4s, please. Oh, it only goes up to 6. And then one more, because I know there's a thing you can put in the thing, but anyway. Plus 7, so 17.
24.
Plus 7 is...
So 28 total.
Yeah.
Dane, what am I going to do?
Use a reaction to cast shield.
That's correct.
Rude.
I just...
Yep. Not that Yi-Ling would have any idea.
She wouldn't know that you're, showing us stuff meta knowledge. You just keep getting magic missiled, and she's like, well, take your own medicine.
Hey, she's down a reaction.
And a
Yeah.
spell slot. She does have limited spell slots.
You say.
Yeah. No, she does.
Look, I got 5 more of those for free, so it's fine.
Keep making her shield. Keep wearing through her spell slots.
Not saying that's a bad thing by any means. It's making her use actions and reactions and whatnot.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't mad about the counter spell. I was like, all right, use a spell slot. I'm fine with
It's
that.
a 3rd level spell in exchange for a 2nd level spell. Like, that's not a terrible trade.
I definitely won that trade.
Yeah, Yi-Ling's gonna duck under the bell,
Well,
so she can't be targeted.
Shut up.
And Mercutio's gonna run over and leap up and join the pride and attack this lion dog. Yes, and name the lion.
Yeah, I was like,
Don't
of
worry
course
about
she
it.
named the lion. Of course she did.
Claudia, Mercutio, there's a theme here.
Right, yep.
It'll just do that. Keep it simple. Pack tactics. I don't actually remember the AC of the lion dog. I've not been paying attention. Been reading all the descriptions on my items. So I think that's both it. 2116.
Yes, both
Beautiful.
of those are going to hit, dealing 6 and 4 damage. So 10 damage as it tears into its counterpart.
And that is my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she is going to... Let's see. You know what? She's not, actually. Let's not. Okay. The lion dog turns to one of the lions and attacks. Okay. Which is going to hit twice against one of these guys, dealing 8 and 11, so 19 damage to one of the lions.
That's 19 damage we didn't take.
Nearly killing it. But it is 19 damage you did not take, precisely. At the end of that turn, one of the daughters vanishes. Lynn, you restore 20 hit points.
Ooh.
Oh.
Drausken.
Right. We're up the stairs. We're gonna go scrap with this lion here. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and keep on with the general idea. It looks like it just recently attacked one of those other lions, so I kind of have its flank. So I'm gonna take a swipe at a rear leg this time. And if that doesn't work, well, you got a shield bash too. That doesn't work.
No, not quite. Not quite what you needed.
7 is not going to hit, but that's all right. We're still going to try and make that athletics check to see if we can knock its legs out from under it on the stairs.
And you do.
Through no particular success of mine, but a wonderful nat 1 from it.
But a
Love
wonderful
to see
nat
it.
1 from it. It falls down the stairs, slipping down on all fours, on its belly. And anything else, Drausken?
Turn and look at Tang and say, all yours.
Okay. It's the Empress's turn. She reaches out towards the bell with an open palm, her long nails extended out, and then she grasps them inward, suddenly flexing her arm inward. The bell chimes.
No, I genuinely, for a second there, thought she was going to slap the bell. So,
Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw,
okay.
including the lions.
Good job, Dane.
Hey, I'll take this turnabout, man.
So many con saves.
All right, the DC is 16. So if you got 16 or higher, you pass. And load, please. Thank you. If you did not pass, you are going to take 11 thunder damage.
Ooh.
If you did pass, you will take 5.
Rolling for concentration.
Mm-hmm. Spirits attend to you. Some of them pop out of existence, but you remain focused.
Just out of curiosity, does the
Which
lion dog also get affected by the bell, or is it seemingly
It is unaffected
thought so?
because the bell creates what she wants.
And then five. Sorry.
Could you mark damage on this line here?
I did. I just did.
Okay.
It was 11, right?
Yeah, it was 11.
And 5 for everyone who saved. Math. Math in the Math Rocks game. How dare you?
How very dare. The worst.
And she left. She keeps disappearing.
Tanya, what's going on?
I have to put my night guard back in, or not my night guard, my braces back in, but it's not my turn, so I thought it would be okay.
Okay. Sorry. Well, you were doing damage, so I thought that was important because this lion, I think, is gone.
Oh, that's not my line. Oh, do I have control of that line too? Oh, okay. Didn't realize I had control of all the lines. So, I guess it's dead.
Okay.
Bye, Golden Lion. You're very pretty.
Loraphyra.
Well, taking the opportunity that a prone lion dog presents, I'm going to peek and do a sacred flame
On the dog?
on the doggo.
Okay. Eight.
Neat.
In the name of Shadowheart.
In the name of every cleric who has never been able to land this, 9 points of radiant damage.
It's a really good hit, actually.
Pretty decent.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
damage.
good damage for it. You take the opportunity to strike at its weakness.
Mm-hmm. Catch it, hit it while it's down. Why not? And I'm going to use... Sorry, Tanya, I know you're not here at the moment, but I'm going to cast a healing word on Yi-Ling. Actually, hang on. Nope, just a little bit too... Well, I think a little bit too far. Yeah. I'm going to cast a healing word on Yi-Ling at first level, just to give her a little bit more of a booster. So that's 5 points of healing for her with my bonus action. And I'm staying put, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. Tang
Go to town.
is going to indeed do just that. Rapier and dagger. All right, so 17 damage. That will be enough to finish off the last lion dog. She also springs on the opportunity of the downed foe.
That's what it's there for.
And then makes her way around just like that. And actually, yes, cha,
Hell yeah.
it's a little further. All right, Lynn.
So on Lionback, I can make quite a bit of distance. We're going to be moving a total 100 feet over here. I'm going to use my bonus action to heal Aura Vitality for an extra 4 HP, and then I'm going to use my standard action to upcast Cure Wounds at level 2. For an extra 9.
Okay.
I make my way upwards and upwards. And if you could move the line with me.
Making your way uptown.
All right, you get closer and closer to the Empress. You see her up close, her grim countenance falling upon you, with nothing but contempt in her eyes. At the end of your turn, you're going to have her... All right. She is going to produce a wand from underneath her own sleeves, pointed at you, Lynn, and blast off a series of missiles.
More missiles.
Jesus.
Yikes!
As she unloads the whole thing at you, and then tosses it aside like garbage. Please make 9 concentration checks.
I think that drops her to 0.
That is exactly 32. That would drop me to 0, yes.
Oh.
Okay. In that case, the spell does become lost. And you fall off the back of the lion. Okay. Yi-Ling.
Oh boy. I don't even know if I know that she's fallen. Okay. Well, I'll just do what I was gonna do. Bonus action, lion's gonna hop down and come get me, and I'm gonna hop on a lion. Is that my movement to do that?
I'll say you can jump on with 5 feet.
Okay. And I think that was 5, 10.
Let me move it to the back. There you go.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then we're gonna come out just enough to I don't know if the bell's in the way there, so I'll come back over here and I will use another star from the row of stars. Or at least, as we said, use and I'm not gonna bother rolling if she's gonna use shield, so just tell me now.
Oh, I see. You're using it to cast magic missile?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. She is not.
Oh, okay. What is it? /R?
She is out of first level spell slots, and she does not want to use a third level spell slot on shield.
I did it correctly that time. Cool.
All right, so plus another 7.
22.
22.
22.
Okay.
Did you just draw first blood on her?
Yes.
Ah! The robe
Okay,
did.
she
It's
should
all
have blocked it. That would have been a better idea. But instead, she takes the full damage. And actually, she's in a bad way here. Let's go ahead
Ooh.
and... Yep. Well, she drops it, and unbeknownst to you, the spell that she had cast on herself previously was the dumbest, most useless trash spell in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, which is haste.
Oh.
And the reason why it's bad is because when it breaks,
You have a level of exhaustion.
bad things happen.
It's worse than the level of exhaustion.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's great if you're the caster casting it on someone else. Like I would put it on a barbarian or a monk or
I was
something.
gonna say it's better on putting it on someone else than yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know
Hey,
what happened
Useful.
in second edition when haste ended?
You went unconscious?
Died.
You age faster.
Jesus.
You actually
Oh.
lose years off your life.
I was kind of close. You die faster.
And she all of a sudden is struck with a wave of lethargy, and she can take no actions until the end of her next turn. That's why that spell is poo poo pee pee.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so happy that I did something good.
She was like, another magic missile, pish posh.
Oh wait.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh wait, I'm a magic user. I'm squishy.
Correct.
Yi-Ling's like, this is why everyone wants to learn magic. Okay.
Wow, she misplayed
better-
that. I misplayed that.
What better
Real bad.
downfall for an empress than hubris?
It
Hey,
really is.
She thinks she's perfection, but
But she made a mistake.
It happens.
At the end of the round, another one of the daughters vanishes. Lynn, you heal for 20 hit points.
All right.
Drausken.
Okay. Well, lions are down and she's up. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and start making our way.
Use the raven to teleport?
yeah.
No.
Aw.
That feels like expensive use.
Very good. Very good. So you begin running along the stairs. The character Drausken curses Dane for making him run across stairs in his age and condition. He's
That's
going
right.
to come out of the screen and get you.
He's already a little kind of amped up on the battle adrenaline. The cursing will begin when it wears off, and he can't feel anything below his waist.
Indeed.
That's just getting old, man.
All right, it is her turn. She breathes heavily and pants, her makeup running with sweat. And as she gathers herself, as she sees Lynn beginning to move on the floor, and she goes, Why? Why won't you stay dead? Your Empress commands you to die. Loraphyra.
All right, I'm going to come 10, 15, 20 this direction. Look up, see the lion without Lynn on its back, make the obvious conclusion based on the thump that I heard earlier. And Loraphyra is going to reach out with both hands, pull the shadows around herself, and use her Shadar-kai ability to teleport to get right next to Lynn.
All right, you vanish in a poof of smoke
And
and
poof.
reappear.
And that is a bonus action, and I currently have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn. I look a little bit like a ghost. Kneeling down next to Lynn as I use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Wow. 20 big ones. Another 20. Wow.
Ooh. Thank you.
Keeping an eye on the Empress to see if she's going to try to counterspell that.
She doesn't. She reaches out for one of the scrolls, but her hand trembles.
And I'm gonna look at Lynn, and nod and smile a little bit, and say, "You're not alone. We're here with you. Let's finish this." And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Tang runs 30 feet this way, aims, and fires. That will hit, especially without haste on.
Drausken over there going, I'm flipping deafened again.
I know, yeah, it's a big blast.
Oh, I know. I've shot a musket before.
Okay.
They're really loud.
And it clips her, dealing 6 damage. And she begins to reload it. Not great. All right, Lynn.
Breathing heavy and coughing the blood and ichor from her mouth, she climbs to her feet, taking Loraphyra's hand. She's going to mount the lion once more and look at the Empress to say, "No Empress would wish that for her people. The orchid does not wilt because you demand it to. I'm going to have the lion." You know what? I have a really cool idea. Okay, lion's going to move here 25 feet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
it's going to drop off Lynn. Then with the rest of it, it's going to run right at the Empress and attempt to shove her back underneath the bell.
Okay.
I think I see what you're doing.
Okay, I guess she will make a check against yours. Well, I got a 3.
Hey, she, like me, has a -1 to strength.
As this thing barrels into her, knocking her back.
And then I would like to use my scroll of telekinesis to drop the bell on her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do it.
That is exactly what I thought you were doing.
All right, you.
That told the dead.
The biggest Toll the Dead the world has ever seen.
You cast the spell, and she has to. In order to survive, she must try to counterspell. And so she will use her last 3rd level slot to do it, but she uses it as a 3rd level slot, which means she has to make a caster check to beat you. And that's a 5th level spell, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so was it DC 15 then, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. She reaches out and blasts arcane energy at you, and you force energy back into her, and yours overpowers and overwhelms her arcane energy, breaking it like glass and shattering it. The bell is torn from whatever held it in aloft, and then it falls. She looks up, and it is the last thing she sees. The bell smashes down, breaking through the platform and into the wooden surface below. And it is then that you see the tarnished blemish, the crack, the imperfection in the bell itself. And her broken, ruined corpse underneath it. The nightmare ends. People sleep once again. They gain rest, but only for the shortest time. As the mist rolls in from the periphery, consuming the land once again. No longer the mist, but become the shroud. A vision that you are all too familiar with, Loraphyra. The last of the daughters vanishes. And all is silent.
Well then. Let us collect what strays we can and get out of here. This realm is not here for much longer.
There is one last thing I must do.
Quickly.
So, online back, I hop down to the ground level, take a knee to where the Empress lies broken. I want to gently shut her eyes, and I will reach for another parchment. I would like to cast Read. I promised you mercy. If you would leave this nightmare, I would grant you at least one memory of peace. Where there is no gold, no walls, just an afternoon in the gardens with her daughters, to be spent in tranquility.
As her mind unravels, it begins to sing songs to itself. As her brain shuts down, these are the final memories that flood it. As she sits with them, living and young. One of them is eating a bird's nest, a delicacy. A bit of it drops on the floor. On its way, it stains her perfect dress. And they all laugh, including the Empress. And the shroud consumes you. And that is the end of Ikath. You have finished another Dreadlord and brought her a true end. you level up.
Yes.
And of course, there are other rewards as well.
Ooh, Boss's Dust. Robe of the Dream Empress. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This elegant garment is made from exquisite cloth and adorned with runes. You gain these benefits while wearing the robe. Armor. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15 plus your dexterity modifier. Extra hands. You have 5 extra hands in your robe, which can hold a small item such as a potion or scroll. You can use one of these items as a bonus action. Royal Composure. Your spell save DC increases by 2 and you gain the feat Resilient Constitution. I mean, that's a
Yep.
Lynn item, right? You
Gonna
can't have
start
it.
layering the robes.
You
Of the many
can't
pots.
have it. It's a cleric, druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. So that's me or Lynn, and I will defer. I'm saying that Lynn should have that.
I wasn't saying I should have it. I just said
Not
Lynn's
you.
gonna start layering robes.
No, not you. Dane was saying dibs, and it's like no.
Says the heavy armor fighter barbarian.
Medium armor, thank you very much.
Nah.
Oh, you get a legendary drop. Enjoy.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Freaking
then,
orange.
Extra hands going for the funny pockets, like just sticking around.
you also get this.
Stuff.
Stuff and things. Ooh.
Empress's Resort. +3 dagger. Spellblade. You can use your spellcasting modifier instead of strength or dexterity when determining your attack and damage once with this weapon. Delayed return. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon, it returns to the start of your next turn, attacking one creature in a line between you and the dagger. Ah.
Ooh.
Interesting. We can fight over who gets that later.
You can have it. I think Loraphyra needs a good hand weapon.
I was
just in
kind of
case.
thinking that just because
Yeah.
having a dagger is not a bad idea, and I'll give up my ring of spell storing for that.
I have a line for 8 hours or whatever, so I'm all good.
I have
Well-
a pet.
Actually, is this a?
It doesn't say
It's
it.
not a attunement item according to the write up, so I don't.
Yeah,
have to
I
give up
forgot
the...
to write it. It should
Is
be
it?
an attunement
It,
item.
it makes
okay.
sense, right? 'Cause
Okay.
it's a returning dagger, so
Yeah, it is. And it's a spellblade, and it's +3. Like,
yeah, it's got to have some kind of a cost.
it's
to it.
significant.
Oh, more than 8 hours. The next dawn. I don't know when that is, but
Wow.
just sticking around for a while.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
folks,
I was just going to ask, the sword I picked up earlier, is that an item of any kind?
it was just
A memento.
a good sword from her past.
Okay.
Well, if it's laden with memories, I know someone who will happily take that.
True.
Teach you how to use it also. You know, if you
I
want to
mean-
learn.
Well then, do you have any other business you want to wrap up, Adam?
Only one thing. You did not return to the carnival.
No.
Your ticket's gone.
Your ticket? What?
No ticket.
But my ticket was in my pocket.
Back at the fortress.
You return to the Fortress of Memories. That is where we'll end it tonight.
All right.
One
Oh, okay.
Steve, my ticket.
Oh,
Was it night? Too
Sorry.
much of a cliffhanger.
Tanya, you clipped out very hard in there. We heard none of what you just said.
Oh, I said no, too much of a cliffhanger. Also, I asked if Night Eye was the one who stole my ticket.
Might have done.
I'm gonna uncheck it from my inventory.
Who would have been stealthy enough to
That's
steal
why
from a
she
monk?
disappear. My passive perception is bull
Yeah, I
crap,
was gonna
so-
say
My lowest
she's not
monk.
exactly the most observant monk.
No, she is not.
So from
It's
now
okay,
on,
we're leveling up. I'm gonna get some wisdom with something.
so from now on, Loraphyra is the one that holds the ticket with her 22 passive perception.
Yes, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. Please buy me a new ticket, Mom.
Oh, don't ask me. Mom's in there.
Look, we entrusted you with this responsibility because you said you were a big girl and you lost it. So there's going to be consequences.
My lion's gone. No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Who are all these people? What is this? Oh, my music just got.
These are
robotic.
all ethereal images. Other agents of the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Oh.
This is a glimpse of every player in the Death Campaign.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're doing a crossover episode.
As a reminder to everyone watching this, Adam is also running this game for two other groups who are patrons of Inspiration Point.
That is right.
Aw, is the wild there as like an ethereal spirit?
Yep.
Aw.
So I think we need to have a party-wide brawl. And winner takes all the magic items.
Really?
Look,
There
given,
are a lot of items out there. I
Given
got
it-
a little generous.
given what I've heard that the Monday game just recently pulled off, I'm not throwing down with them. They're crazy.
They are crazy.
Like
Hey,
legitimately.
Yi-Ling has bombs now, guys. It's fine.
But this guy right here, he is the most terrifying. He's a Dampier barbarian,
Ooh.
and
Oh,
it's
wow.
pretty disgusting.
I can imagine. Well.
Plus, he's using my barbarian, so
Yeah, using the good
Whoopsie.
barbarian. All right.
anyway, don't forget to level, guys.
Oh, no. And we will have extra time to do so. Quick announcement for everyone. We are off next week because that is the first day of a 3-day gig for me in the city, and I like not dying. So we're going to take that day off so that I can get some fucking sleep before going into my big job that's going on there. So we will be off next week with Death, but we will be back the following week at a slightly later time than what we usually announce. We'll be going at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, just because it's easier for those people who work normal jobs or whatever and want to actually like get home and eat dinner first. You know, normal things and all of that. So, yes, there will be more stuff going on this week, including the beginning of a Baldur's Gate 3 run with myself and Lady Bedivere, Thursday morning, 11 o'clock Pacific. So, tune in for that. I might be playing a hitty punchy person, given some advice I was given.
Monks get so much cool stuff in that game.
I've heard, and also it's just something I've never done before, really. I played a monk in a one-shot, and that's about it. So thank you all so much for being here. If you aren't in the Discord, check out the Discord for more of what is going on this channel. And until we meet again, friends, I hope that your journey back to the Mushroom Circles is as calm and as peaceful as it is possible to be. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you all next time. We're going to raid out to Jenna's online, so tell her that I say hi from the Death Campaign. Good night, everyone.